Hi there. This is Habits. I am your guide, Rachel L. Gary. Hi there. This is Habits. I am your guide, Rachel L. Gary. And today we are talking about goals. What? You want to accomplish something? You have aspirations? If you are looking to go from where you are today to a better tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss this episode because we're going to dive deep into goals. What are they? Why are they important? And when are you as a CEO ready to dive into achievement? Let's get to it. So, if you're new to the channel, here we talk to CEOs. Who are CEOs? CEOs are people who are clear in their actions, who are empowered by their choices, and who have ownership of their direction. And whenever I'm talking to the CEO, that is you, I want you to say, when I say I am the CEO, we here do of my life. Why do I say of my life? Because you are taking ownership for the path in which you walk, the decisions in which you make, and you're going to be clear in how you're going to get there. So, goals. Everybody talks about goals. We all say we want something more, we want to do something more, we want to have something more, and we want to be something more. But how do we get there? How do we get there if goals are on the horizon? If goals are behind something? So what I'm going to talk about is goals are behind action. That's what goals are. Goals are when you say that you want to do something, and on the other side of the action in which you took to achieve, that's when you reach your goals. So goals isn't an abstract thing that we write only in our goal guides or put on vision boards. Goals are something that allow us to have aspirations for something more, to want to be that somebody more, and want to have something more. So when you're watching TV and you see the stars or the people who have already in your mind or our minds have made it, how do you think they got there? They set a clear path and started moving towards that activity. What you see on TV, what you see in magazines, is the aftermath of all the action that took place to get there.
There, CEO, don't forget to click that link and get your 7-day challenge. Remember, it's free. It's aligned with you being the person who has clarity in your actions, who's empowered by your choices, and who's owning your direction to be the CEO of my life.
If you are a person that is into sports, there's a couple sports that I like. I'm a football fan, I'm a UFC fan, and a tennis fan. What I realized, whenever you see those athletes, you always see behind the scenes footage of the practice. Why are they practicing? They're pros. Because each level takes a new level of activity, that action, so they can get to the other side. Super Bowl champs don't become Super Bowl champs overnight. Tennis stars don't become tennis stars overnight. UFC title holders do not become title holders overnight. It takes several levels of activity to get from the person they were who made a thought, because that's what a goal is. It's the thought. It's the thought that you want something more. So when those thoughts come across, there has to be a plan. Now, when you start on this plan, you're going to have very little information about the plan because
you have to be in action towards it. You have to be ready to fall because success takes failure. Let's take a second and think about that. Why does success take failure? Success takes failure because because the win is a product of the different things that you learn along the way. So as the CEO of my life, that's you're going to fail. Be prepared. Also be prepared to learn from what happened in that failure. Learn the lessons, gather the thoughts, gather the data. And when you make your next action attempt to continue moving forward, you will have a better resource of information of what not to do. So that's how failure helps you. Failure is on the side of making sure that you are learning, you are developing, you are growing towards your goal. So no matter what the goal is, whether the goal is to be a track star, we'll use track star for instance. As a track star, you start off saying that you want to run fast. So when you say you want to run fast, you must start practicing. Some people have a natural gift for speed. But do you know people with natural gifts are not the ones who always win? It's the one who takes those calculated steps of practice, understanding what techniques allow you to have more strength in your legs, what techniques keep you from burning out your knees or your shins while running, and the pain that comes along with each practice of you failing, learning from your failure. Then you eventually say, hey, I gotta get to a team if I want to be a track star. So you find a team, you try out. Why are you trying out? Because they want to make sure that you have some of the raw skills to do the task of running track. So you try out. You have good timing. So they say, okay, you can join the team. Now you join the team. Once you join that team, you're going to learn more about running. You're going to learn more because you're going to have a coach that is going to help you along the way to teach you how to run faster, how to run more efficiently, and how not to hurt yourself in the process so you can be healthier along the way so you can continually make strides towards being the gold medalist runner. So all of that started from a goal of I want to be a track star. And as you incrementally learn along the way, get more help, join a bigger team, and learn and fail along the way, success becomes inevitable. Now, does that mean you become a medalist? Depending on how hard you're willing to work and be in action towards that goal. Because Olympic stars are the elite. No one said they were the best. Because there's some people out there who had a goal, said they wanted to do it. It got too hard. There was too much structure. They didn't want to do what the coaches said. So even though they had the natural talent, they weren't disciplined enough to reach Olympic gold or to the Olympics, period. So what I'm getting at is that
When you set the goal, you have to have an actionable plan. You have to be in action. And as you grow and get more familiar with the things that are involved with your goal, you're going to need some help. You're going to need some encouragement. And as you combine all of those things together, your goal, the gold on the horizon, comes into fruition. So, what do we talk about in today's habits? You being successful towards your goal with assistance. Be prepared for failure. Be ready to get up and learn from that failure. So I want to talk to my CEOs out there. I want you guys to like, follow, comment, and share. Because at the end of the day, the only way we get better is working together. So till next week, I want you guys to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You, the CEO. See you next week.